Hey, it's Kyla. And today I'm going to be showing you my everyday makeup routine. And it's echoing here because I'm in the bathroom because I figured we could get some better lighting. So this is just my everyday go-to look. So if I know I want to wear makeup that day, but I don't have anything specific in mind, I'm not going for anything in particular, this is my go-to. And your go-to could be different. This is just what I like to do, so please sit back, relax, and enjoy. And suddenly I'm wearing makeup. Did you like that magic trick right there? Well, now you're gonna get to see how I got here. So, on with the video. So I like to start with my brows, and I am going to be using Salon Perfect Done in One Brow Pomade in dark brown. And it comes with this brush, which we are going to use. So you're going to start by using this end of the brush to just get your eyebrows going in the right direction. So you want to make sure that you don't fill them in all the way to this side right here. You want to kind of brush this up a little bit to give it some volume. So now the light's on. I don't know why I didn't have the light on before, but there it is. So next we're going to do eyeliner. Oof, sorry, I have like a super unsteady setup right now. Okay. So the reason that we're going to be doing our eyes first, which this took me forever to figure out, and I really don't know why. If you do your foundation and all that jazz first, you're gonna smudge everything and like mess everything up when you go to do your eyes. So, eyes first. So I am not using any eyeshadow. I don't use eyeshadow in my day-to-day looks. It's just too much for me if I'm being casual. So for every day, I just do eyeliner. So for the top, I am using the Kat Von D ink liner in the shade Trooper. So how thick I do my top lid just depends on the day. See that? I messed that up right there. So we're gonna go right down to the corner, very, very thin, and connect it. And I always go too thick, and then I just take my finger and I kind of do that. Okay, make sure that you have a makeup wipe or several near you, because sometimes you need to touch things up. Oh, or maybe you're perfect at makeup, but I'm not. So, once you're done, this is approximately what you should have. It should be thicker over here and thinner as you reach the corner. So now I'm going to do my waterline. I am using Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Perversion, which I got in my Ipsy bag this month, if you saw that video. So I'm just going to kind of define my waterline here. And I like to go right into the corner so that the eyeliner kind of just forms a ring around my eye. Okay, so there are our rings, for lack of a better term. So now to finish off the eyes, we are going to do some mascara. I am using Maybelline New York, the Falsies Volume Express. And this is, as the name states, supposed to kind of give you a false lashes kind of look. So I get really nervous about overdoing it. And the bottom I like to do, but just very casually. So that is gonna do it for our eyes. If you have any smudging anywhere, you wanna make sure you take care of that before the next step. So next we are going to do the face. So I am going to prime my face with Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer. So I'm just gonna rub my hands together and kind of put it everywhere that I plan on putting my foundation. Woohoo! So for foundation, I am using MAC Studio Sculpt in the shade NW15. So I just like to get out my beauty blender, put a decent amount, and kind of dot, get it places, and then just dab away my problems. I'm also going to very carefully, without adding anything extra to my blender, just bat lightly under the eyes because I'm not wearing any eyeshadow, so if I didn't do that, this would stand out and be really red compared to everything else. So I'm just going to, oops. So you can do as many coats as you feel comfortable. If you have a lot of redness, you can do several coats. If you don't like a lot of cover up, you can just do one coat. So then we're going to set our face. So it's important that you set foundation with powder. So I am using, and if you watch my channel regularly, you know that this is kind of my baby, and we go way back. But it is CoverGirl Clean Pressed Powder in 110 Classic Ivory. So yeah, I use it a lot. So I'm just gonna take a full face brush, this is from e.l.f., and just kind of set everything down. So after that, I am going to bronze. I'm using this e.l.f. Duo Baked Highlighter and Bronzer. And I am using an e.l.f. bronzing brush. So just very lightly, kind of starting around your hair triangle thing here. You're just gonna kind of go along your cheekbone. Same over here. You don't have to overdo it. A problem that I have is it doesn't look like it's going on for me in the beginning, and then come to find out I butchered my whole face. I also like to go along the top. I kind of create like this shape. So I go from the cheek up and around and back here. So like this U, upside down U kind of shape. Okay, I'm also not a blush fan. So only with very specific looks will I do blush, not with my everyday, so I'm not going to use blush, but feel free to use blush. So next I'm going to do my highlighter. I am using Fenty by Rihanna Kilowatt Duo Highlighter. So it comes with two colors, two shades, sorry, two different things. This one's a little more subtle, this one's a little more, that was a terrible noise. So I'm going to take the shinier one, the Crystal Fire, and I'm actually going to use a foundation brush from e.l.f. to do this that I don't use anymore. I used to paint my face with foundation, but then I learned a beauty blender is better. So I wouldn't recommend using a foundation brush, but it just works because I don't have the highlighting brush right now. So I'm just going to take it, and I prefer to pat it rather than swipe it because it packs more, and you know, you're not gonna wipe any of your foundation off or blend it with your foundation. So I just make sure I have a good amount on the brush, and a lot of the times I do my nose, but lately I haven't really been feeling doing the nose. So my go-to is the cheeks and under the brow bone. And, you know, some people do the inner corners, and some people do the Cupid's bow, but I just do 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's my highlighter. So for the lips, for a casual look, I'm going to go with a casual lip. So I either use L'Oreal Paris in 840 if I want a little bit of a darker nude, or L'Oreal Paris 800 Ferris Nude if I want like just a really, you can barely see my lipstick but it's still there. So that is what I'm going to go with right now. So then I just take a piece of cloth and take off the excess. And there we go. And last but not least, we are going to set our face with setting spray. So this is just gonna make sure that your look lasts all day. So I'm using Makeup Forever Mist and Fix, and I'm just gonna close my eyes and now be careful because now everything on your face is wet and it's very, very likely to smudge. So just be careful you don't move too much. If you smudge, just fix it up, it's fine. Fan yourself off. Da, 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 da. And there you go. That is my everyday makeup look. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later.